You awaken to a dull light shining through your window. You yawn and get up out of bed. You gather your team. You gather your other friends in the room in which you reside. Toad, the kleptomaniac. He's been living here for a while now. He's an alright guy. Moira, the psychic girl. She just moved in recently. She's quite friendly, despite being psychic. Wario, the heavy man. He lives here with his family, which consists of his big dumb brother Bob and their ugly daughter Rita. You all sit down and decide on what to do. You say,
Moira, you live around here. Do you know where we might find a stash of items?
Yeah, my friend Becca lives on the 3rd floor of something called Castle Ouroboros. It's apparently some sort of place for demons. Demons? Sounds fun,
Toad says. You say,
And she has items for us?
yeah, you should go there.
Demons. Interesting. Well, guess we'll have to go see her then.
you all agree to this and gather your items.
I don't want to go to either of those places. They're obviously bad news.
You say,
Lighten up, Luigi. We've made it this far. What's the worst that could happen?
That's easy. My life.
Yeah. Come on, bro. Let's go see Becca.
Fine.
you all walk to the Castle Ouroboros, which is located near a rather seedy part of town. You look at Castle Ouroboros.
It's a castle.
Yeah, a really ugly one at that.
Why is it called Castle Ouroboros?
Because there's a dragon on top of it.
Ah, I see.
Ah, is that a dog?
Wario asks, pointing at a pupper that's barking at you.
Yeah, and he's so ugly.
Toad adds. You say to the dog,
What's the matter, little guy? You lost?
The dog barks once and trots over to you. He really doesn't seem to be bothered by you at all.
What the heck is this?
You ask.
His name is Spike.
He's friendly.
Moira says. You say,
I think he likes me. A little puppy paisano.
Spike is a spy for the Koopa gang. He can't be trusted.
He seems trustworthy to me.
feeling a little strange, you pick up Spike.
What are you doing?
Wario asks. You say,
Come on, can't we take him with us?
pretty please with Parmesan on top?
I don't think that'd be a good idea.
You put Spike down. He barks at you once again.
We're gonna take him with us. End of discussion. We need to get inside now.
Wario throws up his hands in defeat.
Fine.
You walk to the front door and knock on it. A massive figure opens the door.
Who are you?
I'm...
You ain't Mario. You look more like a Jerry Curly wannabe.
It's hip to be square. You are a square.
I'm not anyone famous.
Come in then.
He invites you in. You enter and find that you're in what appears to be a very fancy mansion. There's fancy paintings and expensive-looking furniture in here. You say, You have a wonderful place here, Mr.
Coops.
Mr. Coops.
Yeah, you can just call me Tim.
You say, Well met, Tim. Me and my friends here are looking for someone named Becca. She lives on the 3rd floor.
Oh, huh.
Yeah. Do you know where it is? Tim points at a nearby staircase.
3rd floor, second to the right.
Thanks. You begin to head up the stairs when you hear a rumble. You look down and see a floorboard moving.
What in Sam Hill was that?
Sorry,
Tim replies.
been having some problems with creatures in the basement.
Oh,
You say,
not for nothing, but will we be attacked by terrifying demons during our stay here?
Only if you're a dip.
You all get to the 3rd floor and walk to the door on the right. You open it up and find a nice, cozy-looking room filled with furniture and such. 2 people are lying on the bed. One of them is a girl who has long, curly brown hair. The other one is a boy with spiked hair of his own. Both look towards you as you enter, and the boy gets up.
Hey, Becca!
Oh my god, is that really you?
Moira waves to Becca.
Moira, checkers!
Becca runs over, grabs Moira, and nearly squeezes the life out of her.
It's been so long. How have you been?
I'm good. I'm great. How have you been?
Oh, you know, school, work, you.
Becca points to you.
And who is this?
She asks.
This is my friend, Mario.
He's not Italian.
You say.
I most certainly am!
Becca laughs.
Yeah, I know.
Becca goes back to hugging Moira.
I'm so glad you guys came along. I was just about to ask them for help.
Us? You're asking us for help?
Well, I was trying to ask my boyfriend for help, but...
Becca looks at her boyfriend sheepishly. Busted. I'll leave you guys alone. Okay. Becca's boyfriend leaves the room.
So, what can we help you with?
Well,
She looks around awkwardly and sighs.
Look, I'm just here for some advice.
Uh-huh.
No, really. I need help with my latest invention.
Oh, what's that? Becca sits up enthusiastically.
This.
She says, pointing to a strange egg-shaped object.
It's an invention I've been working on lately. It's a teleportation chamber.
You've invented a teleportation chamber?
Well, sorta. It's not finished yet. It needs some magic power.
How does it work?
You step into it, and you're transported to another location.
That is so cool!
It is cool, isn't it?
You say.
So what do you need our help with?
I need some powerful magic users to transport some magic gems inside it. Once they're in there, then I can make the final adjustments and use it. So far, I've only been able to get a single magic gem inside it.
And where do you need to go?
The Demon Realm.
This news shocks both you and Moira.
But that's impossible. Demons don't exist anymore. They were all...
Demons. Yeah, I know what you mean. But they don't call it the Demon Realm for naught. I traveled not just to other parts of the planet, but other dimensions. And that is the place where demons dwell. It's incredibly dark, hostile, and full of demons.
How do you get there? I mean, how can we get there?
Oh, you can't get there. Not in the traditional sense. You'd need a portal, and I don't have one of those. But there is a way to get there if you're willing to take the risk.
You say.
Hey, we just so happen to have a state-of-the-art portal generator.
A what?
A portal generator. We can get you to the human world. Then from there, I think it's a short skip to the demon realm.
Wow, that would be so awesome.
Yes, but it's not free.
You say.
If we do this job for you, we need something in return. Moira said you had a stash of items. We need to borrow some so we can defeat King Koopa.
Alright. I know just the thing. Wait here, I have to go back to my secret lab.
As you and your friends wait, Becca goes over to the teleportation chamber and begins fiddling with it. Suddenly, a red glow emanates from it, and suddenly, Out of the chamber comes a red beam that disappears into the sky. Of course, you didn't really need to see that to know that, considering that the beam was red and everything in its path was turned to stone. After about a minute, the beam disappears, and so does everything else in its path. Becca, however, comes out of the chamber again, carrying a large backpack. She hands you all of it opened. You found lots of magic gems inside. You say, "What are these?"
These are magic gems. They're special, powerful stones that are able to attract certain types of magical energy.
What do they do?
They infuse spells onto things.
So like rings? You wear a ring to hold the spell in place, so it doesn't get cancelled out when you do something else.
Yes, sort of. With these gems, though, you can cast the spell without the need for a ring or any other focusing device.
What sort of spells are on here?
Becca takes the pack and begins digging around inside. Suddenly, a glowing blue gem is pulled out, and she places it in your hand. You notice that the hand feels a lot warmer than it usually does.
Here you go. This one should fit you nicely.
You look at the gem. It's a simple round blue gemstone, about the size of an apple.
What's this do?
It's called a freezing charm gem. When you hold it, it'll protect you from the cold and further spells of that nature.
Shouldn't I be protected from the heat too? Or at least from monsters being able to track me in desert areas? I mean, that's what it does in the spell, right?
You'd think so, but no. That spell only protects you from cold. Both heat and sandstorms don't really factor into it.
You say,
What else?
That's all I have for you. Sorry.
That's not good enough. You didn't even give me the really good stuff, like how to fight Koopa.
Becca gets a little annoyed, but turns back to the teleportation chamber.
Fine. Here.
She tosses you a smallish blue gemstone, about half the size of the one you have.
What's this?
Oh, it's a fire gem. When you cast fire-based spells, this will increase the intensity of that spell.
How? I mean, what if I want to make a fireball? Won't that just destroy the gem?
Becca smirks.
You'll find out.
You say,
Well, that's good enough for me. Hand us the rest of the gems so we can deliver them to the demon realm.
You, Moira, and the entire group of kids make your way back to the portal chamber.
So how do we get to the human world?
Moira shrugs and hands you the final gem. You put it in your pocket and toss another one on the pile. You use the portal generator to open a portal to the human world. Using the gems, you tap into the generator. It makes a loud buzzing noise and sparks fly from the consoles. Moira had turned the generators on before she left. A portal to the human world is created, and you sigh in relief. You say,
Alright, gang, let's go!
You pick up the gems and follow your allies. Gem-studded, you enter the portal with the others behind you.